know. What's next with remote viewing? I don't know what you're going to do with remote viewing, what all you are going to do with remote viewing. I know where I'm going. It has nothing to do with remote viewing. Remote viewing is a mind tool. It's of the mind. Okay? I found something deeper than the mind, turning remote viewing on myself. Far deeper. Way deep. Down here. What I really am. Who I really am has nothing to do with mind. Absolutely nothing. That's where I want to go. I want to explore that part of me. It's a whole lot more sexier than the mind. It's who I really am. This is who I think I am. Yeah, it's great. It's a mind tool, very powerful and unique. But I want this now. I used remote viewing to find this. That's where I want to go now. Bye, folks. Take it, do whatever you want. Have as much fun with it or more than I did. Become better than me. I'm out of here. Fast. Like real fast. Okay? That's what I found. And I mean it. I just did. I shared as much as possible because it has no words. What you find with it, there's no words, there's no way to share. There's nothing you can do. You have to just stop and go there. But by going there, all of a sudden you get to experience this planet and this world in an entirely different way. And you turn over here and say, holy shit, what's this? And there's things on the planet that that have been waiting for people to find this so they can see that. I use those terms allegorically more than figuratively. And it's real. I'm not talking about esoteric stuff up here. I'm talking about another level of being that you can use. You don't have to wait till you die and your soul goes away. You can use it right here and go over there and experience things that you can never even perceive, because perception's a material thing. It deals with the brain. What I found has nothing to do with the brain. Has to do with another part of us that is who we really are, not this thinking show. You use remote viewing to look at instead of looking at all the stuff out there, the problems, the solutions, the things. Life is interesting. You can look at all the interesting things there are forever, but turn it on to yourself and see what's there. Use remote viewing to look at who you are. Ask that question. Look at who you are. Who am I? And start researching that. Watch what happens then. It trips certain levers. Certain things start to happen in your life, and you get to see things that are unimaginably interesting then. And all this other stuff then becomes moot. You know? Of course you're still compassionate. Of course you still have to eat and all that. But there's something very, very interesting at that level there. Very interesting indeed. And I know I'm not the first one to find it, you know? But now you see what the savants were talking about, and all those masters that had all this stuff to say about what are they talking about? What are they talking about? Now I know what they're talking about. Because there's no words to express what they're talking about. They found something really neat. That's what I want. You take your name and you qualify it with who and a question mark, and you explore that. But I would suggest that before you do that, that you get a little bit better at your skills first. I used this to look at all the mysteries and the wonder that we had. What's the Loch Ness Monster? What's UFOs? There's all these things got to look at. Had a wonderful adventure. Was out in the field with some of the best scientists, following up on our data, led expeditions. You know, using remote viewing data. I had all that adventure. But I didn't find the real gems until I turned this on myself. I started to use remote viewing to look at the fundamental questions that have been asked, you know, for millennia. Who are we? Who am I? And when I started asking that question, that started to get really interesting very fast. When I turned the tool on me. When you ask those questions, your world changes. Everything changes. Like that. And that's where the most profoundest mysteries and the most awesome discoveries are to be made. When you turn this on yourself. And then you see what happens and what you have then. Because that opens up a whole new universe of possibilities. That has nothing to do with a mind tool anymore. So remote viewing has become scaffolding for me to go on to something else. You can find that for yourself, because I'm not going to tell you what it is. But it's neat. It's a wonderful thing. I'm so happy that I got to find this before I died. You know? Even if I die tomorrow or tonight, I still found this thing that's wonderful. And it makes life more than worth living. You know? It makes death a neat thing, it makes life a neat thing too. It's a wonderful thing. And I'm not talking about something that's strictly esoteric. There's real stuff on the planet, on our earth, that's been hidden. Hidden since the beginning of man. And it's there. It's there waiting. And that's what I found using remote viewing.